What's up, everybody? Leo from Daddy's Game Time, and I'm here today with author Starla. Am I saying this right? Huchton? Huchton.
Starla Huchton.
Tell us a little bit about your work and your inspiration for your work.
Well, I write in all sorts of different genres. Probably my most popular right now are my gender-flipped fairy tale retellings. They are suitable for young adults. My daughters who are 11, 13 love them. But they're very enjoyable for a lot of my adult audience as well. And I was inspired just kind of when like Maleficent came out. One of the things my friends and I were talking about is what it would look like if there was a male Rapunzel, and just how humorous that would be. And so it just kind of turned into its own thing, and so that's what I decided to write. I was really intrigued by that idea and fixing these old tropes, and how does the story change if you gender reverse all the roles? So like if Snow White becomes a prince, can you still tell that same story? And turns out you can.
Oh, that's great. Nothing but girl movement here in these stories, right? Tell me, how is it that you got into writing? A lot of people say, I like to write, but I'm shy, or I like to do this or that, but I don't think I have it in me. Tell me about your experience and how you might be able to motivate some of the young people out there.
Well, I've actually been writing since I was about 8 years old was when I started, because I've always known this is what I wanted to do. I didn't start writing in earnest probably until about 7-8 years ago, and a friend of mine introduced me to National Novel Writing Month, and it's the entire month of November, and you challenge yourself to write 50,000 words. So this was kind of my impetus for actually finishing something, and it's a goal to meet, and other people do this as well. So it's competition on one hand, but you're sort of cheering each other on as well. So it's an excellent motivator if you're thinking that this is something you've always wanted to do but needed a reason to do. November is National Novel Writing Month, put on by the Office of Letters and Light. It's absolutely free to participate, and they have a young writers program that they have materials for teachers and for parents that want to get their kids involved in this as well. And I've actually done this with my children before. They have workbooks and everything completely for free. So yeah, it's an excellent way to get started if you think that it's something that you might maybe want to do. This is how you find out.
Is this information available online?
Yes, and that is the Office of Letters and Light. They just Google search them. I'm trying to remember I'm not a part of them, so I don't have that information off the top of my head. But yeah, you can just do a search for NaNoWriMo or National Novel Writing Month, and that stuff comes up first thing.
That's awesome. Is there anything else that you're working on at the current moment that's not out yet?
That's not out right now. My third flip fairy tale is actually coming out on November 2nd, Ride the Wind. It's based on East of the Sun, West of the Moon, which is a Norwegian folktale. Not everybody knows it, but it's one of my favorites. Let's see, I'm also working on, what else am I working on? High fantasy romance. I'm working on more steampunk, a couple of other things as well, so lots of stuff coming down the way.
That's awesome. Well, guys, Daddy's Game Time, Starla Huchton. Thank you very much for being with us. I really appreciate it.